In today's show, I'll be revealing why Microsoft and Apple will buy Bitcoin within 5 years, according to macro guru Raul Pal. That's right, the Real Vision CEO says Bitcoin is the life raft that will take the population and corporate giants through the end of the global fiscal policy as we know it. And he goes on to share that central banks are going to eat the banking system and that cryptos are eating finance. He also says he's going to be bloody surprised if some of the biggest companies in the world, like Apple and Microsoft, aren't sinking cash into BTC within 5 years to protect their capital from dollar devaluation, following companies like Square and MicroStrategy. He goes on the record to share, I do think that Bitcoin is the cockroach that can't be killed. I think it is something too powerful for even governments to overcome, and I think it is our life raft and our way out. And if you're not familiar with Raul Pal, he recently shared there's an enormous wall of money which will send the Bitcoin price to $1 million in 2025. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin billionaire Shamath Palihapitiya explains his strategy for attaining financial freedom. And if you're not familiar with the Virgin Galactic chairman, he says the Bitcoin price can go to 1 million as well, and that everybody should own some. And checking out his recent tweets, hodl, as well as after the recent PayPal news, he wrote, after PayPal's news, every major bank is having a meeting about how to support Bitcoin. It's no longer optional. And yes, as you can see, Bitcoin just breached $13,000 in today's episode. We'll be doing some Bitcoin technical analysis, and I'll share with you what traders are expecting after this recent price rally. And I'll be sharing with you 3 reasons why the Bitcoin price is likely to surge from here. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin and all the major altcoins breaking out and back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Microsoft and Apple will buy BTC within 5 years, says macro guru Raul Pal. Here's why. Raul Pal, the co-founder and CEO of Real Vision Group, says Bitcoin is the life raft that will take the population and corporate giants through the end of the global fiscal policy as we know it. The former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager is comparing the COVID-19 recession to the 2008 financial crisis, but he goes further and predicts that the U.S. economy will reach an insolvency phase when growth doesn't materialize like people expect. He says governments around the world are relying on central banks to backstop them and provide unprecedented levels of global stimulus via money printing. Europe will also have serious problems, Powell says. I'm not entirely sure how the Europeans are going to keep hold of their banking system in the middle of this, and I feared for a long time it may end up getting nationalized. Powell says that central banks are going to eat the banking system and that cryptos are eating finance. He also says he's going to be bloody surprised if some of the biggest companies in the world, like Apple and Microsoft, aren't sinking cash into Bitcoin within 5 years to protect their capital from dollar devaluation, following companies like Square and MicroStrategy. He goes on to share, I do think that Bitcoin is the cockroach that can't be killed. I think it is something too powerful for even governments to overcome, and I think it is our life raft and our way out. Touche. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Raul Pal in the comments below. The crypto trader and analyst notes that central banks are responding to the economic situation by talking about adopting their own digital currencies, which he feels is a bullish development for the king of all crypto. He goes on to share, nothing is a reserve asset like Bitcoin, literally nothing, not even gold. It is truly extraordinary. It's so innovative. We have no idea where it's going. And when we talk about Bitcoin, we can also look at the other parts of the digital asset ecosystem. That is not going away. The genie is out of the bottle. Ethereum is not going away. Digital assets, tokenization, it's all coming, and it's all coming to a slot into these new digital currencies brought by the central banks. So payment systems and rails and everything are going to change massively. Everything we understand, it's going to be as big a revolution of money that the internet was, from everything to email to video shopping to commerce. It just changed the world we live in. That's the size of what this is, and this central bank digital currency is a part of that narrative, and it is positive, I think, if you own Bitcoin. So there you have it. I'll include this recent episode with Raul Pal entitled The Bitcoin Life Raft in the comments right down below so you can check it out for yourself. Now, if you're not familiar with Raul Pal, he did recently share about a week ago, there's an enormous wall of money which will send the Bitcoin price to $1 million in 2025. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his bullish price prediction. And he goes on to share that Bitcoin will massively outperform gold in this interview with Stansberry Research, where he confirms his $1 million Bitcoin price target. He goes on the record to share, we're going to go through 2 of these halving cycles. And just from what I know from all the institutions, all the people I speak to, there's an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet. And that's coming, but it's on everyone's radar screen. And there's a lot of smart people working on it. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin billionaire Shamath P explains his strategy for attaining financial freedom. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see BTC up about another $1,000 for the day, up about 4%, now trading above $12,800. We touched about that $13,100 mark before consolidating a little bit to where we're currently at. It's great to see Bitcoin, the king of all crypto, climbing the way it is right now, up about $2,000 in the past 48 hours. We have Ethereum surging as well, up about 8%, now trading at $413. Miss Litecoin up 5%, trading at $55. We have Chainlink surging up 8%, trading at $11.50. XRP up 4%, now trading above 26 cents. We have Cardano up about 4%, trading just below 11 cents. And as you can see, a sea of green, which is what I love to see here in the market. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin billionaire and founder of venture capital fund Social Capital, Chamath P, is sharing his strategy for attaining financial freedom. In a recent interview with Parrish of the Knowledge Project, Chamath says building a network of people with shared values and a shared sense of identity and working towards a common goal can provide a strong foundation that individuals can leverage to achieve financial freedom. He goes on to share, to me, if we can give people a more reasonable roadmap where they can execute it, they can learn, and they can have a community of other like-minded folks that they can put in the time and work to help each other over 5, 10, 15, 20 years to compound capital, no matter how small, just to start. I think you'd be surprised at how many people are intellectually capable of achieving financial freedom on their own. And in that, I think there is a path out of this kind of very depressing state that we're in. As an example, Chamath highlights his experience within the Tesla community. In 2015, Chamath says he found a community of investors who were crowdsourcing knowledge on the company, which led him to bet on Elon Musk. There was so much knowledge that helped us feel like we were making the right decision. It existed in this long tail of people who took it upon themselves to build a community that wanted to understand the company and not necessarily be a blind cheerleader, but they would really go and double click, and they were doing the level of work that was incredible. Chamath says that the economy has entered a new era where everything can be fractionalized and average people can take their share of ownership of an asset that's up for grabs. We can start to financialize everything. We're starting to create financial increments attached to everything that you can imagine. It used to be a case that you would only buy sneakers. Now you buy and sell sneakers, and the marketplace that is the leader in that, GOAT, today just announced that they raised $200 million at an almost $2 billion valuation. They fractionalized shoes, essentially. And as far as his stance on Bitcoin, Chamath says he remains bullish on the #1 crypto. He goes on to share, I think that we're dismantling financial orthodoxy, and in that dismantling and in the leveling of the playing field, there will be moments of volatility, and to have a small amount of insurance that's uncorrelated to the orthodoxy, it's just a smart risk management thing. And he recently tweeted right here, HODL. And if you missed his most recent tweet after PayPal's news, every major bank is having a meeting about how to support Bitcoin. It's no longer optional. And if you're not familiar with his bullish price predictions, he does say Bitcoin could go to $1 million and that everybody should own some. That's right. Check this out. In 2013, I bought a lot, and at one point, I think I had almost 5% of all the Bitcoins. My basis is about $80 per coin. I've never bought more. So that's right. Back in 2013, he purchased 1 million Bitcoin for about $80 a coin, which is approximately a $80 million investment. And what Bitcoin being about $13,000 at today's price, that would turn his $80 million investment into approximately $13 billion. And when Bitcoin hits $1 million, as he predicts, as well as Raul Pal, he could become one of the first Bitcoin trillionaires, as 1 million Bitcoin times $1 million is $1 trillion. So there you have it. All right, and before I break down our next story of the day and we do some Bitcoin technical analysis and I share what traders are expecting after the recent Bitcoin price rally to $13,200, but first let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $394 billion with $117 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current BTC dominance is 60.8% according to CoinMarketCap. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Reserve Rights up almost 50%, trading at 1.4 cents. Celsius up 14.5%, trading at $1.26. We have Ren up about 14%, trading at 35 cents. Quant up almost 14%, trading at $12.50. Litecoin up 12%, trading just above 55 bucks. And Avalanche up 12%, trading at $4.39. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have BBC Coin down 18%, trading at 45 cents. Filecoin down 12%, trading at 26 bucks. Hedge Trade down 6.5%, trading at 73 cents. The Midas Touch Gold down 5%, trading at just below 2 cents. And Crypto.com coin, CRO, down about 5%, now trading just below 10 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are still in control, leading with about 25 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 50.4% versus 49.6% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out the crypto greed and fear index, shows we're currently rated a 73 in greed. Yesterday was a 61 in greed. Last week a 56 in greed, and last month a 39 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and we do some Bitcoin technical analysis and I share with you 3 key reasons why traders are expecting the Bitcoin price to continue to surge, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 570 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to help support the YouTube channel. If you're listening or tuning in on a different platform outside of YouTube, the direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. And you can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can find the links in the description right down below. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Yesterday, October 21st, Bitcoin price overtook the $13,000 mark to reach $13,200 after traders took out key resistance levels at $11,900, $12,000, as well as $12,500 in the last 48 hours. Now, while there's various technical reasons behind the abrupt upsurge, there are 3 key factors buoying the rally. The 3 catalysts are a favorable technical structure, PayPal enabling cryptocurrency purchases, as well as Bitcoin's rising dominance rate. Let's start by discussing PayPal's recent massive major news. Yesterday, PayPal officially announced it was allowing users to buy and sell cryptos, including Bitcoin. Throughout the past year, speculations on Bitcoin's potential crypto integration continuously intensified after various reports claim the company was working on it. In an official statement, Dan Schulman, the president and CEO of PayPal, confirmed the crypto integration. He wrote, "We're eager to work with central banks and regulators around the world to offer our support and to meaningfully contribute to shaping the role that digital currencies will play in the future of global finance and commerce." And following PayPal's statement, the price of Bitcoin immediately rose from around $12,300 to a high of $12,900. Sui Chung, the CEO of CF Benchmark subsidiary of Kraken Exchange, told Cointelegraph that bullish sentiment is likely returning to the crypto market. According to Chung, Bitcoin's passing 13,000 today, a 16-month high, demonstrates that this trend is only picking up pace, that PayPal, a household name, has received a conditional bit license, is likely propelling bullish sentiment. Today is significant as a signpost for further price appreciation in the future, the point by which mainstream media and mom-and-pop retail investors may soon start to show interest in the asset as they did in late 2017, back when Bitcoin climbed to an all-time high of about $20,000. When do you feel we're likely to reclaim that price discovery mode and break out above its all-time high? Let me know if you feel that's going to happen anytime soon, such as the fourth quarter of 2020. I feel, and I have been saying and predicting this here in the show, Bitcoin will reach a new all-time high sometime here in the fourth quarter of 2020, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. The next major factor is the Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. In the past week alone, Bitcoin has outperformed alternative cryptos, decentralized finance tokens, as well as Ethereum. Josh Olszewicz, a crypto technical analyst, said that the dominance of Bitcoin is above a key moving average. Technically, this suggests that Bitcoin could continue to outperform altcoins in the near term. He said Bitcoin dominance is back above the 200-day moving average for the first time since May. The king corn is back. Why you gotta call Bitcoin a corn? I don't follow the logic, but hey, it is what it is. The next major bullish factor, Bitcoin shows a bullish high time frame structure. Throughout October, traders have pinpointed the favorable technical structure of Bitcoin on the higher time frames. Bitcoin's weekly chart in particular has shown a breakout and surpassed the previous local top achieved in August, as you can see right here on your screen. 2 months ago, Bitcoin topped out at 12,468 on Binance and proceeded to fall below 10,000. As mentioned earlier, today's high volume surge took the price to a new 2020 high at 13,200, which is well above the previous local top. In the short term, traders anticipate that the market will cool down after such a strong rally. Flood, a pseudonymous crypto futures trader, just recently tweeted here on crypto Twitter, "I think that we're quite overextended on Bitcoin for now. I'd imagine seeing a bit of a retrace where we try to find support in the $12,200 to $12,000 range. Not saying we can't run further, but hedged a bit here. So let me know if you're currently bullish or bearish. Do you feel Bitcoin will continue to climb? Or are you feeling that we could correct from here, as Flood pointed out here in this tweet? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Microsoft and Apple will buy Bitcoin within 5 years, says macro guru Raul Pal. I shared with you why. And also Raul says that there's an enormous wall of money which will send Bitcoin to $1 million in 2025. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his bullish price prediction. Also in today's episode, I shared that Bitcoin billionaire Shamath P explains his strategy for attaining financial freedom, and he's also very bullish in predicting a $1 million Bitcoin price and says that everybody should own some, and a part of his strategy is very simple. HODL, do not touch your stash, just let it grow until you attain that financial freedom. And regarding PayPal's breaking news, Shamath responded with, after PayPal's news, every major bank is now having a meeting about how to support Bitcoin. It's no longer optional. And there you have it. Also in today's show, I shared with you what traders are expecting after the recent Bitcoin price rally to $13,200. So let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here. Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.